each other, they kiss. Milo tries to cuddle, which seems like he's squashing him. And sometimes I'm like, should I stop him? But I look at Cracker and he just does not care. It was a 2020. Milo was on a walk and heard this injured bird. So he brought him home. Okay. You could tell he was quite shaken up by whatever he'd gone through. When Cracker was out there, Milo refused to come inside. Once we realised he could fly, we would leave Cracker on top of his cage because we wanted him to be free. But he just never left. He'd go down to the bottom of the cage and be face to face with Milo. It all seemed quite loving until one day he finally came down to the ground. It just started like that. If I'm honest, Cracker is the boss, and Milo is the little one in Cracker's eyes. Cracker is a bit annoying. Gets a bit up in your personal space, so Milo would get annoyed sometimes. He hates my dad.
Take it home, buddy. That's yours. Take care of it, man. I'll take care of it. This is my
Now, I ain't never seen, in all my, my days, I've never seen a sparrow sit still and let someone pet it. But it did let the Apostle Tahar pet it, and prior to that, it was on a brother's shoe. Okay, it landed on the brother's shoe. It stood there for quite some time, and then it flew up on the where you saw it in this next video here, and then it ended up flying away. Now, we thought it was hurt, but it wasn't hurt, See, it's all spiritual, man. Like, for instance, the other week, here it is, I'm out and about, and I'm on a break, I believe. Might have been on one of my breaks at work, and a butterfly lands on my shirt and stood there for a while. I even took a picture of it and put it in the chat. And the same day, the brother put another picture in the chat of another butterfly that landed upon a brother, another brother from out of state. Hey, listen, so the point is, man, the scriptures speak about, let me get it. Hold on.
This is Isaiah 11:1. And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. And the spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh. And he shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and faithfulness the girdles of his reins. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and the little child shall lead them. And the cow and the bear shall feed, their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, and the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of Yahweh as the waters covered the sea. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim. Putting this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. All right. And yeah, I just wanted to go into a lesson on a more lighter note, you know. Okay, which is why I showed those two videos. You know, the video with the parrot and the dog becoming friends, and you know, the lesson the brother did. I believe that's the brother Quidar Shapat from the main camp in New York, about a bird visiting the main camp in New York, you know, and letting the elder apostle Tahar pet it, you know. And I was just thinking, you know, watching those, just going through a couple videos about how, you know, because the scripture that I'm reading, you know, it's talking about the kingdom, man. It's talking about Yahweh Shai's kingdom, okay? All right, the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, which by default is the kingdom of Israel. All right, and in that kingdom, there's going to be peace on earth. All right, and we're going to be able to enjoy the earth. All right, and the animals are going to be able to enjoy the earth. The animals are going to be able to serve their purpose because anything that's created for a purpose wants to fulfill that purpose. And if it's taken out of its purpose, it becomes depressed, it becomes sick, and it eventually dies, which is the state the majority of the earth is in, you know. All right. Because as the scripture says, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. All right. But let me grab a scripture. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1:12. Seek not death in the air of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. For Yahweh made not death, neither hath he pleasure in the destruction of the living. For he created all things that they may have their being, and the generation of the world were healthful, and there is no poison of destruction in them, nor the kingdom of death upon the earth. Right. So yeah, man, and this is the kingdom of death. This is the valley of the shadow of death, where everything is dying, man. All right. But the Lord created all things that they may have they be being, man. That a man could be a man, a woman could be a woman, a child could be a child, a beetle could be a beetle, a bird could be a bird, a butterfly could be a butterfly, you know. So things could follow their natural function, that the earth may move in its natural synergy, all right, which brings life. When we read on, it says, for righteousness is immortal, right? So for righteousness is immortal. So, hey, you know, the kingdom to come is going to be the only kingdom promised eternity, because there's not going to be any sin within it. There's not going to be any iniquity within it. As the scripture says, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall remove all things, remove out of his kingdom all things that offend, man. All right. So there won't be any death or destroying in the holy mountain, man. All right. Now we're gonna be fucking Esau up. The heathen gonna be getting their ass whooped and judged. That's gonna happen, you know. But that's gonna be according to righteousness. We're gonna keep. We're gonna put wickedness out of the earth, man. All right. And life is going to be able to serve its true function, man. See, everything that Esau turned upside down, the Lord's going to turn right side up, because Esau is Cain in the reincarnation, man. And one of the curses of Cain is that the earth will not yield its strength. All right. And all the foundations have been thrown out, of course, man. You know, that's why the hold on, let me grab a scripture. It's Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. So the whole earth is languishing and mourning, man. You know, and that lesson that the brother Kodash Shapat did about the bird, the sparrow, right? Letting the elder apostle Tahar pet it is spiritual because we're the true. Matter of fact, let me grab this particular scripture. Right, because we're the true stewards of this world, and we're going to be the true rulers under Yahweh Shah. All right, under Yahweh Shemiah Shah, we're going to rule this earth in righteousness, man. You know, as the scripture says, a thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. I come that they have life, all right, and that they may have it more abundantly, man. See, this devil, he's all about death, man. He even campaigns on death, man. You know, you have certain politicians, they would, when they're competing with another politician, they'll slander, well, not slander, but they would, if that politician is pro-life, meaning against abortion, against baby deletion, well, he's pro-life. You know, don't vote for him because he's pro-life. Well, if you're not pro-life, then you're pro-death, man. You know, and that's what Esau is all about. You know, this is 2 Ezra 6:59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So the earth was created for the Israelites, man, for the sons of the Most High, and by Fubu, Bufu, by us, fuck you. Inside joke, man. You know. But yeah, man. And hey, look, we're gonna be ruling this world in righteousness through the laws, with the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, we're just gonna heal this world, man. All right, as Scripture says, the physician cutteth off a long disease. And Esau Edom is like a cancer to this earth. He's a cancer to creation, man. And the earth is fighting him, man. As the scripture says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity and the earth shall rise up against him, man. All right. Well, it says in the book of Revelation to destroy him that destroyeth the earth, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahshua is going to destroy him that destroyeth the earth, man. You know. And, I put the video with the bird and the dog being friends. I just find it kind of funny because, by us being under the curses as heavy as we are, although they are being lifted, it's like, it's just a, tidbit. It's just like a lot of times when we have pets, it's like hard to get them to get along because they know we're under the curses, man. Even the animals are like mad disrespectful, man. you know, but it's like in these Edomite houses and shit, like they could have a fucking turtle and a goddamn wolf and they'd be like the best of friends and shit. Because them curses ain't really hit them like that yet. But in our kingdom, man, it's going to be glorious, man. Even animals that have been so-called extinct, we're going to see put back into the earth, man. Life is going to be able to flourish. I remember there was I had read an article about a passenger pigeon. And the passenger pigeon was a pigeon that was in the Americas, the North America. And it was like the most abundant pigeon that was in this land. And basically that pigeon is extinct now. Well, supposedly it's extinct. It can't be found. Because Esau Edom, he came to this land and he basically slaughtered them, man. But Yahweh Shemiyah Shai is gonna he's about to bring life to this earth, man. And he's gonna put you the hell about the garden. You know. Alright, this is Proverbs 12:10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. You know? And that's just how Esau Edom is, man. He's you know, he's cruel, man. He's cruel to life. He has, you know, the whole earth under arrest. He has the whole earth in slavery. He has creation in slavery, man. All right. He's proven to be Scripture says, woe to the world when the king is a child, man. This devil's winging it, man. You can't wing creation, man. You know, you can't wing creation. Creation has instructions that must be followed, or the entire course of creation will be thrown out of whack. You know, which is where we find ourselves. You know, it's where we find ourselves right now, with everything out of course. You know, the animals languishing. I remember seeing a video about this gorilla. You know, he was speaking sign language. He was saying, like, how men is stupid. Well, he was talking about the rulers, man. He's like, I love man, but he's stupid, man. You know, because Yahweh Shemiyah Shai gave, as the scripture says, he gave us all things to enjoy. He gave us this earth to enjoy. You know, he had this Gadite, he said, you know, before a white man came, plenty of buffalo. We just, we hunted all night. I mean, we hunted all day and then made love all night, you know. He says only a fool can mess up a system like that, man. And Esau is a fool, man. Because the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. You know. It's not wisdom, man. But yeah, the brother Quadash Shabbat, you know, he did that lesson, man, about the bird, man. And he brought the scripture where it says the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of the living power, man. All right. So the whole creation is waiting for the Lord to put this devil up out of the garden, man. You know, as the scripture says, the fir trees rejoice at thee, man. You know, even the trees are going to rejoice, man. You know, which that spiritually goes into people as well, you know. Where the earth it needs to be delivered from that violence, man. It's going to be delivered, and you're going to be cast out of the garden. The scripture says you're going to be chased out of the world, man. All right. It says in Job, if he destroy him from his place, it shall deny thee, saying, I have not seen thee, man. It says you're going to perish forever like your own dung. You know, and good riddance, man. You know, because even before, you know, America is ultimately destroyed, Yahweh Shemiyah Shai is going to have these animals attacking your ass, man. You're going to put the spirit on. They're going to green light the creation to attack you, man. But as far as us, let me grab another one. It says, yeah, this is Job. This is Job. I'm going to start at 19. This is Job 5:19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee, man. Right, man. And what come with Jacob's trouble, man? All right, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh, right? And that scourge of the tongue is coming, man, because, Esau is about to come down with great wrath because he knows that his time is short. So he's going to do a smear campaign on us, all right? Try to convince the world that we're something that should be killed, jailed, tortured, and that we're terrorists, But Scripture says we're going to be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Scripture says thy enemies shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, right? By destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, right? So yeah, man, all those plagues, the 4 sword judgments, the teeth of wild beasts, all right, the famine, the sword to slay, all those things are gonna. Scripture says these things were created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. So, the elect don't have these things to have to worry about. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. All right. So yeah, the Lord's gonna put the spirit of just like I believe that was Elijah. A raven fed him. And crows and ravens, they're like the smartest birds on earth. If you're around any crows or ravens, like they will, like, if you give them food and you leave food out for them, they will bring you gifts. Things that they find. Things that they find. Just here and there, man. Things that they find here and there, they will, they'll bring them to you. We're gonna have we're gonna be like Adam again. How Adam was in the garden. Adam was able to speak to animals, man. Animals was able to speak to Adam was able to speak to animals, man. We're gonna be gods in the kingdom. We're gonna be able to, read minds, and we're gonna have a relationship with the creation that we just not able to have now. We're walking around and you'll see a plant or you'll see a bug and you don't know what the hell that is. You don't know what its function is, why it was created. We're not going to have that problem in the kingdom. In the kingdom, we're going to know the name of everything and its function. We're going to know what Adam named it, in the beginning, and why it was created. We're gonna have that understanding. So look, just something else to look forward to in the kingdom, man. Yahweh Shai is looking forward to coming down here, man. To marrying his bride, just like any groom would, right? And what it says, let me get it. It's James 5:7. Probably gonna end it on that note. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Right? Yeah, So the Lord is about to reign amongst men, man. All right, He's gonna be able to enjoy the earth as well, man. You got these Christians want to make it seem like you gotta die to go to heaven. Well, but at the same time, they'll say the holy prayer, the Adawan Palau, right, on earth as it is in heaven, and not even understand what they're saying, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is going to enjoy the earth. He said, I'm going to drink this wine with you new in the kingdom, man. You know, all right. So Yahweh Shai, he probably got some wine that's, man, dare to dream. They got a saying in the world saying, dare to dream. As Scripture says, I have not seen, nor have ear heard, man. You know, um, he probably has some wine that has been fermented for 2,000 years, man. Probably even on a whole nother planet, man. Maybe somewhere hidden, like some of it hidden in the earth, some hidden in different planets. He has mansions prepared and on different planets, that are reserved for certain men and certain banquets that are going to be taking place in those places, man. Dare to dream, man. I remember I had a dream. I had a dream years ago. I had this dream, I believe, before I came into the truth, actually. But I didn't really know what it meant until I came into the truth. It was like I was walking through a park, and it was like a horror movie, damn near. It was daytime, but the sky was all gray. And it was like a Freddy Krueger movie. It's Freddy Krueger movie. You see the girls on the swings. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. They're swinging all slow and shit. I'm seeing those girls like, it's like a Freddy movie. Like, and it's like I'm walking through a park. I see these creepy little white girls in dresses on these swings. Everything looked dark and creepy, right? Like a Freddy Krueger movie. And I remember I looking down at my foot, and it was a rat, and everything was like dark and dreary. But then the rat just changed into like this beautiful creature. It still was a rat, but it was like white, and it had like pink eyes, and it had like these beautiful antlers, and it was like big. It was like the size of it was like the size of a bear. And it was just beautiful, like, and I was like, oh my God, is that how a rat's gonna look in the kingdom? And that's what I was thinking, like, after, I wasn't thinking that in a dream, but, when I came into the truth and I remembered that dream, and I remember that, I was like, wow, I truly has not seen. We're gonna see creatures that, we just hardly can imagine, man. Because you got to think about it. If we see all this stuff in Hollywood, and, Esau puts all this stuff in his movie, things that he imagines, these landscapes, these different creatures from these different planets and stuff like that. If Yahweh Shemi Shai created Esau, he has that kind of imagination. There's no way Esau is going to outdo the Lord. The kingdom is going to be way more immaculate than anything any man's mind could actually imagine. That's one thing we know for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Just a lesson on a lighter note, man. Thinking about the kingdom, And I remember I was talking to the brother Yeshaya at my camp, telling them like how I want to start doing more lessons about the kingdom. Things to look forward to, man. Because like the brother Quadash Shapat brought out, man, the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of the living power, man. All right, the whole creation is waiting for Yahweh Shai to return. All right. But yeah, it's a little lesson I wanted to do. Hope there was some edification within it, and shalom.